Happy Halloween, everybody! What a perfect time to talk about Batman's zombie-themed villain. No, not Solomon Grundy. No, not Lord Deathman either. That other guy, the one that nobody remembers. This guy. Now, who the hell is this guy, you ask? Why, he's the Mortician, a short-lived Batman villain who was barely a thing around 20 to 15 years ago. So let's get right into it, why don't we? He made his first and only significant appearance in a two-part story published in Batman Gotham Knights in 2002. The story was written by Devin Grayson and penciled by Roger Robinson and Leonardo Manco. In this story, Batman is investigating what he believes to be just another run-of-the-mill gangster killing. Well, he learns otherwise when he runs into an army of zombies. These zombies are being controlled by the Mortician, Gotham's new Mortician, who's been stealing corpses from the morgue and experimenting on them. This way he's been able to raise the dead, although in quite a decayed state. His first creation got loose earlier and committed the murder that Batman has been investigating. Turns out the Mortician, whose name is Vito, is doing all of this to get his parents back from the dead. He's already brought them back as zombies, but obviously he wants them back in a less gross state. Batman can't have that though, heaven forbid, and beats the crap out of his zombie pets. The Mortician then just kinda gives up. And that's it, that's the story. The Mortician showed up again in an issue of Detective Comics in 2010. It's only a small part though. He's an inmate of Arkham Asylum now, and for some reason attempts to bully Jeremiah Arkham, former director of Arkham, now an inmate in his own asylum. Well, the Mortician's bullying attempt completely backfires, as Jeremiah quite confidently threatens to have Vito's grandson kidnapped. And yes, I guess the Mortician now has a grandson, which means he also has kids. These stories never go into detail about his family. In fact, the first story didn't really explain anything about his parents. Not how they died, not what kind of relationship Vito had with them, or why he so desperately wanted to bring them back. Anyway, the Mortician's next appearance was in an issue of Batwoman in 2013. It's again nothing major, but I thought I should mention it anyway, because it again introduced some new stuff. He appears again in a scene in Arkham Asylum, this time being interviewed by a doctor, alongside other more notable Batman rogues like Black Mask and Professor Pig. We learn here that his full name is apparently Porter Vito, and that he hates Batman and has dreams about killing him. So basically he has now evolved, or I guess devolved, into a basic supervillain for some reason. I'm assuming the writer just forgot what his personality was like and just used him because he looked cool. And that was the character's whole shtick for a while. Besides these three stories, he has actually showed up in several other issues, but it's always in breakout scenes in Arkham Asylum. They put him somewhere in the background as another freaky-looking inmate. By the way, his appearance appears more zombie-like each time, so I don't know what's going on there. I mean, in the original story, he created zombies. He wasn't a zombie himself. But I guess the writers don't remember that either. Well, last time he showed up was during the New 52, so I guess by now he's entirely forgotten. Until I made this video. I think this character had some potential in his first story. I mean, it's a guy trying to bring back his dead parents. Fighting Batman, the guy with the dead parents? Surely there's something you can do with that. His first story didn't really do anything with it though, for some inconceivable reason. It's a story that feels very rushed, like everything happens so fast, yet at the same time nothing happens at all. Batman investigates the case, finds the Mortician, and the Mortician gives up. It's a great idea for a story, but the execution is incredibly disappointing. So here's my Halloween challenge for you guys. Come up with a better use for the Mortician down in the comments. His dead parents is too good of a story idea to just waste like this. Well, Happy Halloween. And don't eat too much candy.